So the time has arrived. After months of hype and rumours and news and all that, finally the game gets released and we get to play FC24 for the first time. Today we're going to be taking a look at the gameplay. We've also got to look at the new practice arena stuff and whatever else I find as well. We're going to do a manager career mode first impressions tomorrow, and then also the day after will be a player career mode impressions video as well. So there's a lot to talk about here. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe to get more FC24 content. So first things first, you might notice there's a new menu now. As you can see, simple layout. You just go down the list and it's got all the different things you would probably need in a FIFA game or FC game. Can't say FIFA anymore. We're going to start with the settings here just to see what's new. I think I saw a few things that could be a little bit interesting. Camera there's tactical cameras for single player, and I think that's the new one. With the commentary team, there's two teams. There's Guy and Sue Smith, and there's also Derek Ray and Stuart Robson. Now you can randomize where available, or you can set the priority to Derek Ray, or you can set the priority to Guy and Sue. They're only going to be available in Kickoff, Classic Match, and Ultimate Team though, so they're not in career mode. There was also another audio setting. I don't know if this is new, but I think it is. If you turn this beyond broadcast on, it will raise the intensity and overall atmosphere of the crowd during gameplay to levels beyond typical broadcast. So if you want crazier atmosphere, this could be the setting for you. Might have to try that in my spare time. We've got the sliders there for the CPU end user. We've got the accessibility stuff as well. As you guys know, I am the Practice Arena Advocate on YouTube, and it looks like we've got some new stuff to talk about. Let me just try and find this Practice Arena because I don't know where it's gone. Can't find it. So we have to go to Learn to Play and then go to the Practice Arena, and we're going to enter the FC24 Practice Arena. It looks like we've got a stadium now, which is nice, an empty stadium, and you might notice that it looks a little bit different to last year's. So you've got this indicator, right, and this is how you create your scenarios. So you can go and grab a guy here, and you can bring him on the field, put him there, and then you can go and grab another one, and you can put them there as well, wherever you want. And then if you want to add more defenders, you can go across and grab a guy from the opposition there and put him there. Then you've got this one here. You can drag them all across. So you can do 3v1, 3v3, I don't know, maybe 8v2, whatever you want there. Now, once you're happy with the scenario you created, you just press that button there, and you can just basically play the scenario that you created. And I don't know if offsides work. No, they don't in this mode. But yeah, just have a bit of fun there. We grab our first goal. When you want to go back, you just press the same button, and maybe you can take some guys out. Can you take the goalkeeper off? Let me just see if you can. I'm pretty sure you can. There we go, just put him there. The goalkeeper disappears. As you can see, he just stands behind the goal, and you can play the mode without a goalkeeper. If you ever wanted to do the normal player versus keeper, you just take off the defender, and basically you have the player versus keeper mode once you set it up. So there you go. You can do your standard traditional 1v1s against the keeper as well. And then if you want to change the camera angle, you just do that. There's different options available. I do like how you've got the empty stadiums and it always changes each time as well, which is nice. You can do, of course, the other stuff in the practice arena. You can practice your free kicks. So you just drag a guy there. You can see there's a new dummy wall, and you can just, take some free kicks like you would. See where this goes. Okay, that's not good, but the wall does move, of course. And now you can do practice match. That's a new feature. I don't think they've added this to career mode, which is a little bit of a shame. I remember FIFA 14 and that had the practice arena, and you could do the practice match within that. So it's not really a completely new feature. They're just bringing it back. You can change the cameras and the difficulty as well. Now, one thing I don't know if you can do this here is corner kicks. I don't know if you can practice your corner kicks. You might have to go into practice match to do that. You can select sides as well, so you can be the goalkeeper or the blue team there. So yeah, that's pretty much your practice arena this year. Couple new things. It looks like AFC Richmond from Ted Lasso, the series, is not in FC24, which is a little bit of a shame. I think a few people enjoyed that. There's some new stadiums, of course, in FC24. We've got the Stronghurst Stadium, the Ordonez Arena. We've got Celtic Park as well. We've got Ibrox Stadium for the Rangers team. And I think there's a few more that I missed here. But once you get your copy of the game, you can go through it and play them. For today's exhibition game, we've got Manchester United versus Chelsea on Legendary difficulty. This year, they replaced the walkouts, the shaking of the hands, the mascots and all those cutscenes. They've replaced it with like a 1-minute cutscene thing that you watch where players are warming up. They walk out of the tunnels and the change rooms and all that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much it. You just jump into the game like that. Alright, so here we go. EAFC gameplay. No more FIFA. And let's see how it feels. I did play the beta. So of course I've got a little bit of experience with FC24 already. And yeah, I guess the graphics always look good. Nothing really too problematic there. But as you can see, the gameplay is super fast. It's your standard FIFA experience. The only thing that changed is the name pretty much on the cover. So yeah, nothing to worry about. It's still going to play like a FIFA game. Very fast. a bit faster than eFootball, of course. Now, once you pause the game, though, you've got new match day menus. As you can see, we've got stuff on the left: team management, match facts, performance, replay, rewind, settings, accessibility, trainers, and restart options, and all that kind of stuff. And on the right, you've got your footage, just some cutscenes and stuff like that, some highlights maybe. You've got your scoreboard on the right as well. I do think the presentation like this is very nice, and it's much improved over FIFA 23. I do think pace matters this year once again. If you can find a way to abuse the pace, you're going to be doing alright in this game. Of course, we've got play styles on, which is a new feature as well. That's a nice ball, and what a goal. Beautiful cross over the keeper's hand, and we've got our first goal of the new era. And we've got to be careful here not to concede straight away. That's a nice through pass, and Onana with the save, and he's going to recover. Yes, he does. Well done, Onana. Yes, of course, you can do all those skill moves and stuff. Nothing's really changed in terms of on-the-field action, man. It still plays like a FIFA game. EA always advertises new features for dribbling and passing, but if you don't really care for those new features, you can still pick up and play this game and play it like you would normally play a FIFA game. Nothing's really changed there. The experience is still pretty much the same. Let's see what Luke Shaw does here. He's going to play it back to Ericsson. He's looking for some support. Chips it over to Fernandez. And we're going to play it through the gap here. Here's Anthony going for number 2. Anthony with the shot. Good save. Should have been number 2, I reckon. Here's Rashford again. He's going to have a hit from distance, and good save once again. There's new goalkeeper animations and stuff. Of course, we've got the hypermotion volumetric technology as well. And you do notice the new animations and the fluidity and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty much the experience is still the same as last year. Alright, so as you can see, new menus for halftime, pretty much the same as the pause menus, but there's obviously highlights and different cutscenes and stuff. So let me know if you're playing FC24's early access. I know there's people that obviously got the Ultimate Edition, so you don't have to worry about any trials and all that. But for the rest of us who bought the Standard Edition, let me know if you actually got the EA Play trial because you couldn't wait. And let me know what you think of the game as well. For me, it just feels the same as FIFA 23. The experience is pretty much the same. I do have to try out career mode and play more games, of course, but from the start here, it just feels like your standard FIFA experience, Of course, EA is probably going to be patching the game very soon. They're going to issue new updates and changes to the gameplay and stuff. It's still the early access, so things could change next week once the full game actually releases worldwide. But yeah, the legendary AI really hasn't done much so far. It's been about 60 minutes, and I don't think they've taken a shot. Maybe they're going to score now. No, that's the first shot. And they pass it back. Højlund's coming to help. And that is not a good pass. I don't know where that's going. I do recommend you guys check out the EA Play version of the game if you're on the fence about buying this game. It's always good to try before you buy. This is the only way you can do that. I think there's a discount offer at the moment for EA Play 1 month. You get to play this for 10 hours and you also get to try out all other EA games that they released over the years. You can play them. So it's not a bad deal for $1.95 I think I paid for a month, and you got to make sure you cancel it, otherwise it goes up again. Here we go. Chilwell plays it up to Sterling, and we're trying to hold him. No stupid penalties. I'm actually surprised how bad the legendary AI is at the moment. Normally they put me under pressure, they score goals, I don't even get a chance to cross the halfway line, but today they haven't showed up. I know one game isn't going to give you the full picture, of course. This is just like my first game and my first impressions, but yeah, they've been a little bit disappointing here, and Bruno Fernandes with the shot. But yeah, I still think pace matters in this game, and if you're wondering if the gameplay's, been changed completely, I would say no. Even with the Hypermotion V stuff, all the playstyles and stuff, it still feels like your standard FIFA experience from FIFA 23. Maybe enhanced a little bit, but it's still got that fast-paced action, still got the graphics that are good, the licensing, the player names and all that. Nothing's really changed besides the name. Obviously, eFootball is a little bit different in terms of game speed and all that, but yeah, this game, there's really not much in terms of massive changes between last year and this year, besides the name on the box. This was just my gameplay first impressions. Of course, we've got career mode coming tomorrow and the day after, so stay tuned. We've got a lot to talk about still, and let me know what you think of EA FC if you've played the trial version.